We're now recording. So welcome to AI, the cool stuff. This is a weekly meeting we have with Peppercorn, and some people turn up and then we record it, but you can watch it afterwards on YouTube or on our website. So as usual, we'll just quickly go around the room, just introduce ourselves if you've never seen us before, and you can we'll this week let's just, if you've used AI at all this week, what is it that you've used? You know, what's your main AI tool you've used this week? So, Steffi, your first thing.
Me, I'm Steffi Lewis, 31-year veteran web developer, founder and creator of Your PCM, which is all about easy contact management for small business networkers. And I use AI all day, every day, because it's built into Your PCM. But it's subtle AI. It's not in your face. It's there to support you rather than replace you. And I generate all my legacy blogging clients' blogs, words and images I create through the main AI part of Your PCM.
Okay, perfect. And Dave?
Yeah, thank you. So I'm Dave Caudle. I'm a 20-year veteran of career coaching. So as well as doing one-to-one career coaching, I am founder of the Career Basecamp, which is an online platform for everything you need for your career, whether it's CVs, what your ideal job is, interviews. There's an online course in the Career Basecamp for you. And we're relaunching in December with live training and live career Q&As. And in terms of AI this week, actually, I was on a conference this week and there was an AI session in half an hour. We created a complete presentation for a career transition workshop with slides and images. And it was just like, oh my God, this is amazing.
It's a huge time saver, isn't it? So
that was just with Copilot. It wasn't with anything fancy.
Yeah. Well, Copilot's quite good. I like Copilot. Shirley.
Good morning. I'm not a veteran of any work, but I am a veteran.
Shirley could kill you with her bare hands. Come up behind you. Gone.
Hi, I'm Shirley. I work in health and wellness and have done so for the last 15 years. I help people with their health, and if they want to earn an extra income around what they're currently doing, I can help them to do that too. So that's me. I'm Shirley. I help people to look good and feel fabulous.
Good. They think I'm joking when I say you could kill them with your bare hands, but
can you really?
She's in the army. So Andy.
Andy, who can't kill anyone with his bare hands, but for 23 years using my hands to help people get more from their websites. My AI main use has actually been work related this week. I created an article focused on tips, in this case for the B2C marketing for people, lots of different things that people could do. But I used AI to create a prompt so that anybody could go to it and basically take that prompt and fill in the blank. So it would say, I am a builder who works within these areas and I can help people with X. And then at the end of it, they just take that, paste in the tip thing that I've got, and it basically gives them 30-minute a day task to focus on that particular tips, but it actually customizes it for them. So instead of being a generic thing, being about Google Business Profile or putting case studies on your website, etc., it just gives them something that's very much about their business, just via a prompt. That's working quite nicely.
Oh, brilliant.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention, I haven't used AI this week at all.
Okay. That's all right. We'll forgive you. There's I'm David Harris. I'm a 45-year, I would say, IT veteran, but they weren't called IT. It wasn't called IT when I started. It was called computers.
Yeah.
It was just I started off at Nationwide as a computer operator, so that's 45 years ago. So technically it was IT, but I mean, and I've just morphed as the years have gone on into different things. I did my first website in 1997, which is what I do. I'm a WordPress guy, and also run some network reviews as well. So That's that's me. So
I've got a horrendous story about punch cards.
oh, punch! Yeah, I have had lots and lots of people dropping whole trolleys, massive boxes of punch cards.
I've done that. I did that at college. The secretaries were on the top floor of our college tower, and the computer was at the bottom. We had to go and get the tray of cards and walk down the stairs, and I actually dropped them right down the middle of the staircase.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a massive tray about this big. We learned all about sorting that day.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, geek. Being a geek then was totally different because we used to do the same thing. Like, and all the new accounts from Nationwide used to have their own little punch card, and then we used to feed them in to the card reader, and then their account would be in the computer. But some of them get rejected, you see. And I was such a geek, I could pick one up and say, "Oh yeah, that hole's in the wrong place," and just stab a hole in it with my pen and feed it back in, and it would work. I don't even remember how to do it now. So, but back then I could read a punch card just by looking at the holes.
That is geeky.
Geeky now is totally different, isn't it? So I mean, it's good fun. Good times. Good. Okay. So yeah. What we're doing now? Oh yeah. Yeah. We should actually. Who wasn't it? Who was I think you were at Peppercorn yesterday. I've sort of Andy was just saying what he did with what he's been doing this week, which sounds amazing. But let me just I'll share my waste of time this week was turning, which a couple of you've already seen, was turning my this is the chat based one. So I haven't done anything with it other than turn it into Ask the Don. So, hi, I'm here to help, and let me tell you, nobody helps better than me. I can't do a Trump accent. What can I do for you today? Believe me, it's going to be great. And then it's and then if you ask anything, blogs, a good idea. It should answer in the style of Don. Absolutely, blogs are tremendous, folks. We can really boost your Yankee website fresh. Google off the cut blogging. Yeah, Then so go for it. Start blogging today. Watch your websites, or let's make it happen. So I mean, it's kind of it's giving good information, but
Has it used the word bigly yet?
I haven't seen the word bigly. No, I'll have to try.
I can't wait to see that. You have to send me a screenshot if it does it.
Yeah, you could program it in. You could just put it in the you could just put it in the instructions.
Yeah.
You know,
occasionally use the word bigly.
Occasionally use the word bigly. You know what it means. So it has kind of got a serious purpose because I was talking to a yoga, like I was at a face-to-face network meeting the other day, and I was speaking to a yoga person, and she was sort of, well, I could. She mentioned the name of some famous yogi who I'd never heard of, and he said, "Could I do it in the style of that?" And I said, "Almost certainly, yeah." We'll try and
it knows who that person is and has information on how they used to talk and write and stuff, then it should be able to do anybody.
Yeah. Like if you wanted something in the style of the Dalai Lama or something, it should be possible because there is plenty of material, Mind you, a lot of it is not attributed to the Dalai Lama, isn't only been nowhere near the Dalai Lama, but that's so it has got like although it is a bit of a fart around, it has got a serious purpose. I wanted to know if you could actually do it, and I imagine I could do it with any AI chatbot as well, really. So
yeah,
because they're all
respond in the style of God. Speaking to his minion.
It would be Donald Trump again, wouldn't it?
Yeah, probably. He thinks it is. Yeah.
So right, I found a few things this week actually. I've stumbled across. we were talking about sort of AI detectors and things, and I'm going to share my screen again. And this one's called Bexi.ai, and it's got a Humaniser and an AI detector. I must admit, I have used Humanisers on ChatGPT, and then I've run them through sort of detectors, and it still detects it, you know. So it's not been particularly great.
Oh, AI detectors pick up my writing style. If I write a blog post and it's completely original, it'll still say it's AI.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, I use it. This is, I don't know why it's 100% free. There isn't a way of subscribing, so it's just you don't have to log in or anything. But if I go, let's go to chatgpt.com. Give me, I tried this earlier, 200 words. Why are leaves green? Right. Boring, but it's a good one. Okay, so now we can, should give me roughly, 200 words. It says on the instructions that it's got unlimited characters, but in here it says 0 to 200 words. So, okay, that says 201. Content will not be put, so it is 200. Can I find an extraneous word? Okay, so then obviously if you've got more than 200 words, you're gonna have to section it up. Because but in the instructions that previously on the down the bottom here, it says free, no logging required. It says unlimited, sort of unlimited number of text. So it's quite a good one. So now we've got, it has changed it to a different, it is definitely a different style, and it's definitely more.
If you copy the results and drop it in the AI detector, it'd be interesting if it detects it as AI.
Yeah. So then we go to the detector. So let's do it there. But now we analyze the text. You've got 3,000 words on the analyst. Okay.
Oh, that's pretty
100% human written. So it's and you can read from the style that it's more, not dumbed down, but it's not, it doesn't feel like it's the AI sort of writing anymore. So yeah, so I thought that was pretty good. So we're gonna it supports these 4 languages, but not that I use any others other than English. So yeah, I don't know if I put it into a different every time you click on something, it's wiped your last stuff, but that's all good. But yeah, so I thought it's worth playing with. I don't think it's got an API or anything. It's really free, completely free.
Yeah, that's why it hasn't got an API, because it's free.
Yeah, well, quite. Yeah. So it's you got style customization. It says there is no strict word limit. There seems to be there does seem to be a word limit of your content is 200 words. So, but that's not too serious. I mean, you could break it up if it was free. If it works that well, you know, it doesn't take long. It seems to process the words really quickly. So I think that's a good thing. And if it manages to fall, I'll be interested to use a different sort of detector and see if it still recognizes it as not as 100% human written. And I think it was Andy who said before, but we're using AI to make something that can't be detected by AI, you know. So it seems a bit counterintuitive, doesn't it? So it's but we'll see. But I only found that yesterday, so I haven't had to play around with it properly, but I will try doing I'll try doing a longer article, breaking it up and see if I can. The trouble is, it won't flow if it's just converting it. Is it keeping? That's something else I talk about. If it makes sure it's keeping the actual form and the information, just presenting it in a different way, then it won't matter if you split up the article into 3 sections. But we shall see.
I might have to revisit the Humaniser that I built into Splogit because it's not very good.
Right. No.
And it starts pulling definitive articles out. So like words like the, it would take them out.
Right.
Which would be really weird. And it would lose some punctuation. So full stops would disappear and it would merge paragraphs together. And it was, you know, it was very weird. I put it in just as a demonstrator. But I never use it. I always set it to 0.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Because it's I think it's obviously it's a good idea, but now Google and being not penalizing AI generated text as long as the information is good. I guess it doesn't really matter. But if it looks like a rank AI piece of work, some people might not bother reading it or something, you know, I don't know. But then the point of the blogs is not necessarily for people to read them. The point of the blogs is for content marketing, you know, so you do want people to read the blogs, obviously, but it's about creating content that the search engines are going to like, you know, which is, again, not the point.
The content. Bugger, they keep saying now, oh, you know, if it's AI, it gets downvoted. I don't believe that at all.
No.
Well,
it'll be interesting to see over time if it does or not.
Yeah, because that'll particularly affect you, won't it, Andy, with your
Yeah, I'm looking at. I have a contact of mine. I won't say who they are on here, but I know for a fact that they've used AI to generate their services pages within their website. And to the human eye, you just look at it, it's so obvious from the start, you know, in the realm of, and I've just put it through that Bexi, and it says 84% of text is likely AI generated, and it's right. And
sorry, I was going to say, I always find it funny when somebody does a long form thing on LinkedIn, and the last paragraph always has, you know, in conclusion.
In conclusion, yeah.
It's like, well, that's AI. There's no
They haven't even bothered, yeah.
Oh, and it started changing in conclusion to in summary now.
Yeah.
So I've had to update my Fettle settings so it does that in summary as well.
In a word, and then sort of in a world where digital is you know, whatever it starts off, it's
in the realm of modern technology.
Yeah, that's right, in the realm of as well, yeah, for sure. So another one of that. Yeah, go on.
Will become interesting. Definitely over time. I'm particularly interested in what comes up in AI searches. If AI searches will pick up website content that has got AI stuff in it or not.
Yeah, but they dropped Google in their instructions or in their conditions or wherever it is, or what they say they do. I don't know how to word it, but they always said that they're prioritizing quality human content, human generated content, and they've taken that out now of their so
Hmm.
you can only assume from that it doesn't matter. So because Google are not very forthcoming when it comes to, as you know, they're not very forthcoming when it comes to what criteria they use to rank websites.
No.
All right. The other one, this website's insane because of the number of adverts it's got on it. It's just I think if you get the free version, it's there. It's basically text to speech, and it's another one that's free. There is a paid version of it. Let's have a look. Where are we? Yeah, I think it's $5, and because we've got a limit of 2,000 characters per conversion. If you get the paid for version, you get 10,000. I don't know if I'm a fan of this or not. But the voice I like is I was playing around with the voices earlier, and the one I seem to like most is
The life that you are living now is also a dream of millions. So always be satisfied with your life, be happy of in every moment of life.
It's a bit mixed up. So
That's a bit roboty.
it is a bit roboty, yeah.
With OpenAI, yeah.
Yeah. I think OpenAI one's sort of much better. But it's pretty quick, and it's and you're not that's only 1,400 characters. So it's
Maybe you could instruct it to put in ums and ers so it seems more human.
yeah.
It's the
Leaves are
delivery.
green due to chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a pigment necessary for photosynthesis, which is the way plants generate energy. Chlorophyll absorbs blue and red light and reflects most of the green light around.
So it's not awful, but
No.
there are you get a better sound. Depends what you're using it for. If you're using it for some sort of marketing purpose, you know, if you're using it just to bang a few words on a bit of content,
It's perfectly acceptable. The delivery is too monotonous.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
within a very shallow range.
yeah. So it's but it's, you know, I thought it was there's an insane number of adverts flashing around, but if you were putting words on a blog or something, you can join them up. There is a free it's called Clidio.com. You can merge audio files together for free. You don't even have to log in or anything. There's a big browse button in the middle of the screen as soon as you go onto the website, and it just asks you to select your I mean, I use it for yours actually, Steffi, when it's too big. I split it up into two blogs for the audio purposes, and then download the two audios. Then I use Clidio.com and just join them up, and it does it perfectly. So it's unless you get the wrong way around and don't notice.
Yeah, there's another audio generator that I use. It lets me have 5,000 characters called well, it's part of Blaster Suite. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Blaster Suite.
If you look at Blaster Suite, and they've got various things like thumbnail generator and this generator and that generator. And that's how I got in the thumbnail generator when I was doing my YouTube daily videos. I used to use the thumbnail generator because it was really easy. But then I got into doing the voice generator thing. So, you know, I think it was like 97 quid for the whole of the Blaster Suite for lifetime, and I just use it. And there's loads of voices. They've all got regional accents as well, and I think it's 5,000 characters rather than 4,000, which is on OpenAI.
There's you do get extra voices if you
there's three British accents, 2 female, 1 male.
Yeah, I think it's more or less this has got, but they've got like lots of English ones, but they're, you know, they've got Nigerian and Kenyan,
Yeah, Australia, American.
yeah, Irish, and then and I think, you know, I'd rather not. I mean, I'm happy to use American accents, but I'd rather not. You know, so I'd look at the British ones first, then at the Irish. You know, because then it's then I'd you know I'd probably settle. I'd probably settle on an American one if it was particularly good. You know, the tone was.
That's why I like Shimmer. I just think Shimmer in open AI is just a really nice,
Mm,
powerful delivery, but a very soft American accent on it. And the male voice that I would use is Onyx, because
yeah.
every time I listen to him, he sounds like a surfer dude. And we're sitting around a fire on the beach, and he's just talking to me, and I'm melting into the sand.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just relaxing voice. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's yeah, because I use that other one. It's a little bit harsher, but it sounds a bit more British. What's the middle one called?
Oh, hang on a minute. You've got
What's the one? Yes,
Alloy,
that's it.
Echo.
Alloy, yeah.
Yeah, Alloy, Echo, Fable, and Onyx are all the male
Oh,
voices. And then you got Nova and Shimmer as the female voices.
yeah, yeah. Um, oh, Fable, I think is the one I use
Yeah.
because it's the most British sounding one of all of them.
Oh, no.
But it's kind of I didn't know if Fable was male or female, so it's difficult to tell.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's
Hang on. Generate it.
mhm.
Hello, David, and everyone on AI, the cool stuff.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Hello, David, and everyone on AI, the cool stuff.
So that's
Fable, but like you
yeah,
say, very androgynous voice.
yeah, and but it sounds a bit more English than the others.
And everyone on AI, the cool stuff.
There you go. That's my surfer dude.
Hello, David, and everyone on AI, the cool stuff.
Yeah, yeah, because he's most definitely American, isn't he? So
Yeah.
he's
Yeah. But he's got long blonde dreadlocks, and he's sitting there topless
yeah.
beach in his jammies, you know.
But you can't access those voices via ChatGPT, can you?
No, you have to go into the playground in the background. So you have to have a developer account.
Yeah.
And then there's a TTS section. You can just type in what you want.
Oh, there
So
is.
it's still using tokens, but you can just get it to generate all sorts of things in the playground.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do have a developer account because you needed it for the chatbots, so I had to put a card in there, and
Yeah.
it's hasn't charged me something I can't remember now, $5 or something, or
Yeah.
$10.
I like with OpenAI, I like the fact it's got an auto top up. So this
Mm,
is why I've made it available across everything I do, but I have different API keys. So Sploggy's got an API key, your PCM's got an API key, that sort of thing. So I
yeah,
can see who's using what and when. It's cool.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because as you get quite a lot for your money. I mean, I understand if you're a big business, you probably churn through quite a bit, but for us, I mean, we never get through.
Yeah, I top up about $10 a week.
Oh, right, okay.
About £7 or £8.
Yeah, yeah. It's not too bad, but that's more than I've never topped up, so it's
Yeah,
but then you've got
loads of
your
people.
products actually using it all the time, isn't it? So
Yeah.
all your clients are using it all the time, aren't they? So it's
And the thing is, since I built the AI into your PCM and it's just part of your subscription now, people aren't afraid to do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 images,
mm,
to get the right image, whereas before they were doing like 1 or 2.
right.
So there is definitely an impact that it doesn't cost them anything extra. They're just going to generate images until they find something they
To
like.
find something that's good. Yeah, because sometimes I mean that it's still like, as we know, it hasn't changed. That DALL-E is still giving us stuff.
It'd be nice. It'd be nice if there's when Sora comes out, if there's a new updated DALL-E, that'd be quite cool. I
Yeah,
guess it'll have to be because DALL-E is what's creating the frames for Sora.
yeah, that's right. So it's so we should be there. I found an interesting concept this morning as well. I'll share this page. is this it's free to use and generate AI images, and then you can sell them in their stock library, but I can't see who's going to buy them. So
No, why do you need to?
yeah, you would just generate your own, wouldn't you?
Mm.
So it's so although some of them have got like all the images you create are open source, so anyone else can see what you've generated and they can just use it if they want to.
Yeah, there's no copyright on AI generated images. You just steal them.
Yeah.
How can anyone buy them from you?
No, that's right. So if you browse the library, this is what other people have generated, and then it'll want you to say, oh, yeah, okay, I hate him, but let's say I wanted to buy him. Okay, it wants me to buy 50p. So
I suppose it's quite handy if you just want to look, if you search for something like, in that search at the top, if you type ladybird, for example, let's see what it comes up with, because I just saw one there, just see if they've got any others.
yeah,
So if you quickly wanted to get something and didn't want to go for the prompts and stuff like that.
yeah, and I suppose 50p is not a fortune, is it?
Yeah.
There's a ladybird on a
On a
skateboard.
skateboard.
It's more expensive than it would cost to generate your own. It's 12 to generate a full-size image on OpenAI. That's really funny. I like that.
So if I went to generate an image, ladybird, we're going to
On
do
a surfboard.
a surfboard, number of images. Although if it's free, why wouldn't you just do 4?
Yeah.
So there's
Oh, boo.
oh, God's sake.
I think it's a good idea, but I think the actual turnover, yeah, I don't know whether I'd use it.
No.
I might use it for inspiration, but I could create a prompt that will create something very similar.
I think let me go all through that and then say I've got to log in.
Sorry for my tardy behaviour, but I was just in a meeting.
Okay. No worries.
This looks interesting though.
Ladybird on a surfboard. So then we're going to generate that. This is a website called Impossible Images. Okay, so you've got a free account, you've got these insane adverts as well. So Ian, this is a concept where you can buy other people's AI generated stuff, and we're just wondering whether you would bother or you would just generate your own.
See what mine
I don't think he's on a surfboard.
No.
He's kind of just dicking about on the sand. He's not actually.
I'm just going to create the same. I'm just going to literally say ladybird and surfboard and
What
see
are you
what it
using,
shows.
Steffi, then?
Well, I'm using my AI system built into your PCM. So it'd be interesting to see what model they're using underneath.
Yeah. There's like, we've got these, you can search through other people's images, and then you can buy them if you want to, you know. And there's okay, there's plenty.
Can you just click on any random ones to see what the sort of pricing is, or I mean, you might have already done this.
It's 50p. So
yeah.
So I don't think that's not.
It's not bad, but it's 12p to generate an image on OpenAI.
Yeah.
Well, it's 1.2 tokens, I think. Right. 1.2, so it equates to about 12p.
Is it? Is that much? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's really expensive doing images. I mean, text is like 0.01p per generation or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
I suppose it's about what people's it's about behaviour, isn't it? Because a lot of people would look and think they'd be put off by the fact of generating an image, so they might go to a website like this because it's easier.
Yeah. Yeah, because 50p is not going to break the bank, is it?
No.
There's,
There you go. I've done one. Can I share my screen?
You can. Let me just stop my share.
Yeah, sorry. There you go. Ladybird on the surfboard. Let's just do another one and see what happens.
Because it's not very realistic. It's supposed to be realistic, isn't it? The sea's not very.
Yeah, I tend to find that.
No, it's a random concept.
The first time it doesn't generate what I want. The second time it might be a bit more realistic. Be interesting. I'm just running it now. I'll see what happens. Take about 5-10 seconds more.
Yeah.
But it is a ladybird on the surfboard. That's the thing. So you know, it's not very good.
They're not a ladybird dicking about on the sand, as we said.
Still going. There we go.
There you go.
It's got this terrible thing that tries to put money in there. I have no idea why. I tried everything to stop it. Occasionally, it just drops money in for some reason.
You can get rid of it. You can buy it into Canva and just select object and get rid of it.
Yeah, I do a replacement. Let's do one final one. Let's do a sci-fi one, science fiction. See if it ends up in a spacesuit on a surfboard or something.
He's got a pretty colourful surfboard, hasn't he? And he's kind of standing on the wrong bit.
Yeah.
But he's,
put aside the fact that ladybirds don't actually surf anyway.
No, it's far too small for that.
No, that would be a giant. That's one giant. It's either a very small surfboard or a giant ladybird.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I suppose you could say a ladybird on the shoulder of a surfer, you know, and then there would be a little tiny ladybird and do surfing or something.
If you, I mean, as with all these things, if you're tremendously specific with your prompt, then you get a different result. So
yeah, it's a bit disappointing. It's not very sci-fi.
No. It looks yeah.
You get the idea anyway.
Yeah. So stable. Well, let's try that again with Stable Diffusion, because we've got Stable Diffusion have brought out and updated their Stable Diffusion. If you don't know, is like highly regarded as a text as an art generator. It's supposed to be up there with Midjourney in terms of accuracy. So so shall we try it? Lady bird, a surfboard. Let's just okay. Obviously, Stable Diffusion's paid for.
I think you might need to click generate again.
Is Stable Diffusion any good with words?
Bottom left. There you go.
One second. There's
I see if you put a ladybird in context, it comes up with a much better picture.
right.
So I said a ladybird on a leaf in a lush forest after the rain with the sun streaming through the trees, and it's actually come up with a pretty decent image.
Yeah.
I'll drop it in the chat rather than share my screen.
That's got like a. If you were a ladybird, that's probably the sort of surfboard you'd want, you know. The personal branding on your on your surfboard.
No, surely they'd want a leaf, wouldn't they?
A leaf, yeah. Yeah. So, but anyway, he's there. He's still facing the wrong way.
Welcome to AI, the cool stuff, the session for people on drugs on a Friday morning.
That's right. And There is another one I came across. There are so many art generators. It's ludicrous. A lot of them use DALL-E, but you know, there's a, I don't know if there's a ladybird, a surfboard. So it's a bit of a, that looks a lot like, that looks exactly like that's exactly the same, isn't it? That's the same interface as everything. The stable diffusion.
It probably is
AI art generator.cc.
Mm.
It's just it's identical in every way. So it's so AI art generator.cc is obviously stable diffusion under a different name. But it's let me have, has it let me have new credits? Yeah. It's got a different crediting system. It's got a discrete crediting system. Because it gave me 20 credits on that one. And this one's given me 10 credits. Well, that's interesting. Because I didn't know that. Good. So we got that. There's no, there's before ChatGPT came out a couple of years ago, I used to use something called Deep AI, and it was I used to use it for basically colorizing old photographs. So it's and it's still around now, and it's still, they've got lots of extra tools on there, and it was like a university project originally to do AI, but now it's kind of it used to just be a simple interface, and it's just but I notice a lot of this is like a simple interface. I know that a lot of family tree websites are still charging £30 a month for colorizing and things. So it's can just upload, if I can upload, and I can stop all these bloody adverts popping up everywhere. It's all right. I'm just looking at my I've got a little multicolored thing spinning around the middle of the screen. So let's see if I can upload an image, and I'll try and generate. I've just uploaded a black and white image from the 1870s. And then it'll try and presumably it'll colorize it. It used to be super fast as well, because hardly anyone was using it. And should only take a second. You can utilize these images for any legal purpose. But they've got, again, they've started using lots of adverts on the screen. I think that's what slows it down.
I put my ladybird in the chat. It's looking quite lively.
Is he? So, well,
yeah, you'd think it would have a leaf surfboard, wouldn't you? Although the surfboard's upside down.
Yes, there is that. Yeah.
I'm going to leave that because it doesn't look like it's going to do anything. Right. The other thing, okay, there's a few things there. One thing, I created a website using Canva. I'm a fan of Canva. I use Canva all the time because it's there. But I just I've known for ages you could create websites on here, but I didn't realize how easy it is, you know. So ever since I've gone on that other website, it seems to have slowed my computer down.
Stuffed your computer, hasn't it?
Yeah. So I'm going to click on create a new website. Let's see how quickly we can do a website. There's I reckon 2 minutes. If my computer's running, might close down.
Can you create a website from another website?
Not as I'm aware.
That'd be quite cool. Is if somebody comes to you and says, "Oh, I've got a really old website, need it updated, I want to keep the same information." If you plug that in and just say go,
yeah,
it creates a modern, responsive website based on what it reads.
I have seen something like that where you could just do a screenshot of the website and it'll generate it. I can't remember where I've seen that. This is I'm going to try and kill off that tab. I think that's which one is it? It's the image colorizer one, isn't it? I'm going to kill that tab off. I think it's taken up more than its fair share somehow. So okay, so they've got an enormous number of options for so say if we in I'm going to say information technology. Okay. You can just click on one of those. It's got 11 pages, which it's a one-page website, but you can publish multiple pages to the same one, and then it's then just a matter of editing. Obviously, you can change all the images, you can change all the words, you can change the colors. If you could change everything about it. Templates are just that. So say if I've gone in there and then I can just publish the website out there and it will just publish it. I can publish it. I've got a website called AIchatbots.biz that I've changed the DNS settings so that to the ones that Canva wanted, which means I can just publish straight to that now. So I can do I'll just call it cool stuff. So it's going to create AI chatbots.biz/cool stuff, and I just publish it, and it doesn't take very long at all. So, and it's
is that a WordPress integration from Canva?
It's not WordPress, no. So
all right, you just applied the domain name to Canva. You just said, there you go.
Yeah. I've just that's right. I've just changed the DNS. So this is the one I just created, chatbot/cool stuff. Yeah,
that's actually bloody good, isn't it?
It's really quick.
Yeah,
and it's and you can use it. I believe you can use it for free as well. There are free templates. So there's I mean, I do subscribe to it, so I don't know which ones, but I've seen that there are some that are not.
Yeah, I've got the pro version of Canva.
Yeah, because when you're doing websites, it's such an insanely good product. You've got access to all hundreds of thousands of images as well that you can just use. It doesn't want you to use them. It comes up with if you just use one of their stock images and put it into a blank thing and then try and download it, it'll say our license only permits us to use this in another design. So you could have words on top of it or something, but then it allows you to do a little tiny one in the bottom left hand corner and make it transparent, 100% transparency with it. So then it allows you to download it. So there's so you can get around it, or you can create a second page and just download the first page. And then that gets around it as well. So I think it's a pretty good product. It's a pretty good product. So,
I like Canva. I think it's really useful.
Yeah. And there's the other one is I've got a few here. We'll do them next time. Hiluai was a video. It was a bit like, do you remember Luma Dream Machine? I got a still of Niagara Falls and got it to and sort of animated it. There's there's one like that called Hiluai.ai, and that's supposed to be better at text to video. I think Luma was good at image to video. So if you had an image already, and then it would do. But Hiluai, which I haven't actually tried yet. Hold on, let me I'll just share the front screen. Is supposed to be Hiluai, I guess that's how you pronounce it. It gave me, I mean, I logged in, it gave me 1,000 points. It takes 30 points to generate a video. And it gives you 100 every time you log in. Those 1,000 expire in 3 days.
Well, let's have a look at the cat in the top right hand corner.
There's oh, this one.
I love it. Electro Kitty.
Yeah, this is the prompt is quite specific, you know, because you can tell ChatGPT what you want, and it will actually generate a prompt for you as well. So,
yeah, when I send one of my prompts over and it creates something, it always sends back the prompt that it created to do it. It's a bit weird. So I every time I generate something, I create a prompt sent page, and it gives me the JSON code with everything I put in it, and then I get a prompt received that normally has a link for an image or whatever, but the actual prompt it uses, it takes your prompt and changes it into something it understands, which is really interesting. I just find that really fascinating that it changes it. That kitty was fun.
Yeah. Let's see what it does. So I'm going to try and do a ladybird riding on a surfboard on a realistic ocean. The surf is, I meant to put the surfboard is decorated like a leaf.
You should understand it, shouldn't it?
On a donut. Okay. Let's see
You can have an ocean of leaves now.
That's what I'm thinking. You know, the ocean is going to be made out of a leaf.
Yeah, it could just be a leaf with a wave rolling through it, and the ladybirds on the surfboard. You never know what it's thinking.
No. I think it's looks like it's gonna
broken it.
Yeah. I was hoping this one would go through. There's shutdowns, stable diffusion. So it's exiting will not halt the video's creation process. Once you've started, you can't stop. So it's but it's getting these because I know the other one you could upload. You know, we uploaded the there's a boat on the Niagara Falls called I think it's called the Maiden of the Mist or something like that, and we actually got a still and put that into Luma, and it actually did a really good job of having the waterfall and the mist and the boat bobbing around in the water.
Remember, I did that. I uploaded a picture of that I generated of me at my desk. And you told it to move the camera around me. And it only went part way, but it was actually panning around the room, which I thought was really quite cool.
Yeah.
Took what was in the image and extended it. I thought that was quite clever.
Because I tried the text to video with we wanted a toy giraffe walking across the desk, and there was a toy giraffe that just sat there for was it a 10-second video for 9 seconds, and then for the very last second a little tiny giraffe came in from the left about an inch into the pictures and disappeared. So it was I think, you know, I don't think this is gonna
well, it's doing it, it's just doing it slowly, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's either because it takes a long time or it's in a queue. There's probably thousands of people using it at the same time. So we'll see if that finishes in the next minute or so. There's I was going to go through. There's a developmental platform called Hugging Face that we have looked at before as well. But there's so much stuff on there now. Again, it's ludicrous. But I spent wasting time. 15 minutes I spent playing Minesweeper, and then another 15 minutes playing Tetris. And it was. And I thought, because people have written AI, that they've generated the code through AI without anything, they just said, I want a Tetris game, give me the code, and it generates it. And they put it on Hugging Face to run it. And we got there's lots of image generation tools on there, but we'll have a look at that next week. And the other one was there's a replacement for Dr. Google, which is it's called symptomchecker.io. But we haven't got time to look at it. We'll have a look at that next week. We'll see if it does anything. But anyway,
is it gonna finish? I've got to go on another call literally now, guys.
Yeah. So I'm going to keep this going, but I mean, obviously it's 11 o'clock. So thanks for coming along. We will do it all again. No, we won't be here next week because we've got Shirley's first Friday in Croydon.
I've got to wait 2 weeks to see this video now.
Yeah. So if
I'm staying on. I'm going to.
If you want to stay on for the last 11% and see the results, you're quite welcome, because I'm definitely not going to turn off until this bloody thing's finished. But if you've got to go, I'll see you next time.
I have got to go, sorry.
All right, no worries.
There it is. There it is. Yeah, not bad.
Let's see if it...
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, that's quite good.
Yeah.
Right, got to go. Bye.
Right, okay. My leaf's not green, but it looks like a leaf.
All right, see you soon.
All right, thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time.